So this is something I never really talk about, but I just want you to give me 2 minutes of your time. There's this is it a sex story? I'll call everything clearly as it's supposed to be. There's this sex story of this girl. There's this girl like in my country, right? There's this young lady, this very young girl. I think she's about 16, about 16-year old that uh, had how to say this in English? She had a sex stuff with five other guys in her like of her school. She's still going to school, of course. She's very young, and she had an affair with five of the guys, and it was filmed. And I don't know who posted it online, and it went viral, mega viral. And she came to school the next day, and everybody was calling her the star, whatever. In fact, it's just now I'm getting the whole information and whatever, and she was dismissed from the school. It's amazing. Yeah, that's actually the whole story. Fun fact is, other than this kind of news that goes mega viral, I don't really follow the news. Anybody that knows me very well knows I don't follow the news. I don't follow pop culture. I don't follow all those things, trends. I don't really watch TikTok. I give it like, it's maybe 2% of my week for TikTok. It's brain rot and everything. But I don't want to, let me not go out of context, right? Let's talk about the lady. Let's talk about the girl, the baby, the girl. Call her the girl. So she went mega viral for what she did because she did it and she filmed it, and she filmed it wearing a school uniform. In fact, that's the reason she was dismissed, because the five other guys didn't wear the school uniform. How she was dismissed because she wore the school uniform. That's why she was dismissed from the school. But the interesting part is, because because I'd been seeing it online, but I didn't really, I didn't care. I didn't care because I just don't care actually. But it was so viral and everything that I had to, like, when in fact I just saw, there's a post I saw that was kind of it kind of intrigued me, it kind of went into some details. In fact, it's from this whole post, it's from that post. I'm not talking about a video, I'm saying somebody wrote the text, and it's from that text that I like derived, okay, this, because I'd been seeing some bits of what had happened. I saw some images. In fact, you're going to see the image on the thumbnail of this one. I'm sure you're going to see an image. I'd been seeing some images, so I was like, probably, yeah, should this is, I'd linked, like, kind of understood the story, but now it kind of gave me the details, every detail of the story, so I kind of understood it better after I read that post. And from what the post says is exactly what I just explained. That's exactly what happened. I'm very sure what I'm saying is absolutely accurate. I don't have any back information. Usually when I get this kind of information, maybe there's somebody that tells me some things, or like when these informations go viral, they always ask me questions. Sometimes, I mean, sometimes, not usually, but sometimes they do. And if a friend maybe asks me a question and I know, or if he tells me whatever, but nobody told me anything and everything. In fact, that's really what I want to talk about. But the interesting part I want people to talk about, because the post I saw said something along the lines of, it's actually is dismissing the girl from the school solving any issue? Is it helping the girl? Is it helping the school? Is it, why didn't they find the five other guys? How many girls of her age do such things? All those kind of things. And I was like, this is absolutely accurate, right? Because I heard something like, she when she came to school the next day, they were calling her the star, whatever. They were trying to mock her, right? Her mates, her peers were trying to mock her for what she did and whatever. Though she wasn't showing, she's a girl that is kind of, she's what she is, right? She wasn't really super whatever. In fact, she showed face. And the real question is, how many girls of her age do such things? It's super impressive, because it's super intriguing to think about that, how many girls of that age, of her age, do such things, even if it's not filmed. A lot of the things we do, we film or whatever, but a lot of the things happen behind closed doors. It happens behind, where there are no cameras. They are insane things you can't even believe. You wouldn't even believe how many things happen in this world. Like, I'm not even talking about Cameroon, I'm talking about in the world in general. There's so many things that happen behind closed doors, where there are no cameras, where people can't even film, where literally. But yeah, the context of what I'm talking about is, how many girls of her age do that kind of thing? How many girls of her age that were mocking at her do such a thing? I wouldn't be surprised that there are girls in her same school that were mocking at her the same day that did something similar quite not long ago. It doesn't surprise me at all. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. But genuinely, I just wanted to, like, yeah, I just wanted to bring that part up because it's actually interesting to talk about how, because she was filmed doesn't mean that she's the only bad person. Yeah, it's not unpopular, right? This is something everybody knows. Everybody's going to agree with me that there are people that do such things and they don't film it. The fact that she even filmed it shows that maybe it's even her first time or something, or she was just feeling. And this is the question, the one of the main questions I wanted to ask here is, it's always amazed me how when you see someone does such a thing, especially she's a baby, she's literally very very young, but when someone does such a thing, it literally amazes me how no one questions the fact, like everybody has all the insults in the world left for her, right? But nobody questions the fact that what pushed her to do such a thing. I truly believe that's something you should think about. I'm just here to give you the intriguing thoughts. Think about that part because that's what I do. I'm not here to. I cannot be explaining such rubbish stories. But yeah, it's very unusual. But I wanted to talk about another principally very important part. Because I do a little bit of social media, I know a bit about how things go viral. I want people to understand something. Anybody who is related to the story, or anybody who is related to any sex story, whatever. If you've ever seen, if you know how these stories go viral, I want you to understand one principal thing about trends, about virality. The news, when things go viral on the news, when things go viral on social media, there is a point to it. It relates to something. It relates. There's a relation to that thing and to people, to a massive population. That's why a massive amount of people have watched it, have enjoyed it, and then it keeps, the algorithms keeps on pushing it. Please, I want you to realize something. The reason that girl went viral on social media for filming a sex tape is because people actually consumed, perhaps not the sex tape or whatever, but consumed her content, whatever, and made and kind of were satisfied by it, and the algorithm saw they were satisfied by it and kept pushing it more. I don't know if that makes sense to people, but I want people to realize that when you hear a trend, if you hear a trend, if you hear a trend and you hear whatever, like this one that's going on right now, I don't want to talk so much about it, but realize that there's something to it. The reason so many people are talking about, like I'm saying in my country, so many people are talking about it. So many people are talking about it. They have so much things to say about it. Everybody has an insult in their mind, which I don't, because I haven't even spoke about it at all. And even if anybody questioned me about it, I wouldn't speak about it. But the reason it went viral, the reason so many people had so many things to say, is because behind maybe the image of the girl, behind maybe the image of the school, behind the image of the people, all the actors in the stuff, behind maybe behind the whole story, behind the content, there is something intriguing. I want you guys to think about that. That's the most important part. Please, a trend, a trend is super related. Is super linked to something that relates to you. Things don't go viral. Things go viral because there is, to a massive population, there's something that is appealing. There's something they enjoy. There's something they intrinsically understand. They intrinsically love. And yeah, that's really amazing part I wanted to talk about. That's it for now. Just say a bunch of things.